First up, we had these guys. Then, we had these badasses. And somewhere in the middle, we found out we had these guys. The new Vault Hunters of the Borderlands, the pre-sequel, so let's try to get them to know them a little bit better by starting with their action skills. First, we're going to take a look at Athena, the Gladiator class's action skill. So Athena's action skill is kind of like this Captain America badassness, where she pulls out her shield and she's pretty much invulnerable the entire time she's using it. Then she can throw it at people and deal pretty crucial amounts of damage. The only downside I would say to it is the fact that as soon as she uses it, no matter how much you have left, it always goes away. Wilhelm, the Enforcer, is the next class we're going to go over, and he's really reminiscent of the old supporter classes like Roland and Axton. He has two little robots instead of just one that he spawns. I actually kind of like the fashion they spawn in because, or I guess the way they do it, because one heals you and follows you, and the other goes out into the crowd of enemies and tries to kill them. The robots' names are Wolf and Saint the one that heals you, Saint's the one that heals you, and Wolf's the one that kind of flies around and takes care of the baddies. So there's Saint right there, he's a good guy, and there's Wolf out there trying to find some enemies, just so you guys get a perspective of what they kind of look like. Where are they? There you are. Hey guys, I'm a robot. Get out of here, little bugger. And next up we have Nisha, the Lawbringer. Nisha is very reminiscent of the Gunzerker, I feel like. By a flick of the right stick, you can actually transfer between enemy to enemy, and you just unload your weapon super fast, and you just do insane amounts of damage. As you're actually going to see right here, I kind of focus on this guy for just a minute, unload pretty much my whole gun, and then switching back out of it, going into my sniper. It only takes one more hit to get him down. And that was a boss. And last is Claptrap. Claptrap's final is kind of neat. It takes old Vault Hunters and basically replaces his action skill with each one of theirs. So this one we got the Mecro Magician, which is basically Gage's Necromancer. And it pretty much does the exact same thing. So if two Claptraps aren't bad enough for this universe, one of them is a death-wielding death trap. On this spin of the Claptrap roulette, we got the Funzerker, which is a play off the Gunzerker, and you do a lot of damage. You automatically fire and just unload your weapons. I switched over to my Teddy-Or guns because they fired much faster, and every time I reload, I throw them and deal that extra bit of damage, which really helps. And that actually took him down pretty quickly and got him down for the count. This one is reminiscent of Maya, obviously, but instead of you getting the wings, you make a little robot who basically does the same thing that the Necromancer does, or the Mecro Magician does. Another one you can get is Kriegs. You cannot throw the melee weapon. I've tried it. That was my favorite thing about Kriegs in Borderlands 2 is that you can upgrade the throw it. Can't do that, but it's still good. It's still fun. And this one finally is Axton's. I always enjoyed support classes, and I mean, seriously, look at this thing. Come on. It's stinging adorable. Look at it. Well, that's all of them, and if you guys had a favorite, awesome. Hopefully we're gonna get this guy later on. Wink, wink, if you know what I mean. Alright. And if you guys didn't know, all of the characters from the old Borderlands games, like, the characters playable in this one are all characters from the old games, which I found really nifty and really interesting. You can go back and you can actually find them throughout your story. They're not really secret characters, they're kind of made apparent. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching, I really appreciate it. Hit that like button down below, it really helps me out if you guys enjoyed it. And hit that subscribe button if you want to be notified whenever new videos of mine come out. And down below, always leave suggestions about videos you want to see. And for this video, go ahead and let me know what characters from Borderlands from the previous games that you would like to see as playable DLC characters in this one. I would love to see your guys' responses on cool, like, behind-the-scenes characters. Like I said, every single character from this game is from a past game. So, yeah, definitely let me know down below. Montecore signing off. See you guys in the next game. Peace.